I have been awake for a minute without TikTok. I need to check it right now.
There's a theory that we actually all did die in 2012.
Okay, that might be enough TikTok for today. Nowadays, you wake up, check your phone, and the most reputable news source possible for your news is right there, TikTok. You check and see that global warming is getting worse. At the same moment, someone right across the street opens their phone to find out global warming is a hoax. I have friends who simply repeat what they see on TikTok as complete fact, and it can be so frustrating. I mean, where else do you see the government cloning celebrities to influence the public? Right alongside some 90-year-old grandma cooking this amazing meal the very next wipe. Sites like TikTok also helps divide people far more than traditional media ever has. Different genders or political sides will get different comments on the same exact video affirming their current beliefs and just creating more toxicity towards the other side. I've started to use TikTok a lot recently after switching off Instagram Reels since there was just a tad bit too many car crashes for me, and ever since switching I'm constantly being shown these insane videos that act like they're fact. For example, the underground city that was just discovered. Isn't that incredible? I love finding out these groundbreaking world events on TikTok that's nowhere else to be found. Anytime I see something on TikTok, I need to double check it more than half the time, either because it's completely fake or over-exaggerated, and I'm pretty in the middle when it comes to American politics, and the insane over-exaggeration from both sides of the political aisle is so visible on TikTok especially. And TikTok's algorithm helps shuffle everyone who's susceptible to these types of videos together. For anyone who's used TikTok, and let's face it, that's most of us, you understand how insane the algorithm is. It's nothing like Instagram or YouTube because mainly it's so easy to customize it. If I'm scrolling and I see a TikTok that I find interesting, let's say, for example, a food reviewer, the next second I'm getting TikTok over TikTok of influencers in their car trying the new Mocha Labubu crumble cookie. It also showed me how easy it can be to get sucked into conspiracy theory rabbit hole. I might have watched a TikTok about an underground city being found a tad bit longer than I should have, and due to that, for the next few days, I would constantly get these videos about underground cities and government conspiracies. Around it, I just found wild. Everyone who's been on these platforms gets drastically different results, and it's important to research what you see instead of just immediately believing it's true. It's a very interesting phenomenon to see since back years ago, before all these short form platforms became mainstream, an internet trend or a popular meme would be known by basically everyone who used the internet. It was everywhere, and since there wasn't such personalized content machine at your hands at all time, nowadays you can get any sort of internet trend all over your feed and go mention to a friend who will just act confused since they never heard of it, and it's just a strange feeling. Something that you were fed constantly over the past week, something that you felt like it was everywhere. In reality, it's just you and a bunch of others in this sort of bubble. This could go from kind of playful to really harmful when you stick a bunch of people who are super susceptible to this misinformation into this bubble with content creators who are just posting slop for views and money. This has created an environment where people just aren't skeptics anymore. They trust YouTube, TikTok, and Google with everything, and they don't doubt any of the information anymore. But for those who are still skeptical of online information, our next topic is basically the final boss of online misinformation: AI. Google recently released a video AI model which is just downright scary. I'll play an ad that I got recently to show the insane progress that AI has made so far.
If you don't take creatine and chocolate like this, you're fucking weak, bitch!
That's not the fucking script. Bring out the dress. We're going woke.
No fucking chance I'm doing that shit! This is the world's first creatine chocolate bar. You get 5 grams of creatine per square.
Scary, right? It's been 2.5 years with AI so far, and we have that. It's scary to think about how far it could progress in the next 10, 20 years. To quickly explain how Google has progressed so far so quickly, basically Google owns YouTube, and YouTube is one of the biggest content libraries ever made, with 30,000 hours of YouTube videos being uploaded every hour. Their AIs have so much video to analyze that they keep making massive improvements, especially with the huge budget that Google has as a company. And this could be extremely convincing at times. Sure, maybe people who have been on the internet for a while could spot it in an instant, but older people and some who just are more susceptible can mistake it for reality. I envision a time when AI has gotten so good that we simply just cannot trust videos anymore due to how easy it would be to fake them. And this is why we need to all become skeptics again. We need to doubt what we see online and thoroughly research information before believing it, because if we don't, it could turn us down a really dangerous path. For example, I work out pretty frequently. Because of this, I get a lot of online content about the gym, and of recently, a lot of videos about peptides. They're basically what people online call safer steroids, and every video I would get was creators just praising them, talking about how they have no downsides, and just singing their praises in every way possible. As I started to research more, I found more and more side effects and bad things that they could cause, and it just felt felt crazy. I have people around me who talk about them and like there's some miracle drug, and it does nothing wrong mainly due to these videos and act like there's nothing wrong because of this blind trust that so many of us give to the internet nowadays. To wrap this all up, I hope that you all stay safe out there on the internet and make sure to keep your eyes open for those types of misinformation, especially with AI on the rise, creating scary things like extremely realistic voices that can scam you on a call, acting like a loved one. Even with all the bad things that AI can bring to tricking us, it can also have a lot of benefits, and I'm planning on making an updated video on using AI to learn, as it's just such a good tool, and my older video was back when I barely knew how to make videos and it wasn't that good. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, as we're trying to hit 110 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. It has been a while since I've uploaded, but I've just been trying to lock in on school, but I will be trying to post a bit more consistently from now on. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.